All right, Election Day, Tuesday, November 8th. I know many of you have already completed your ballots, just waiting for all the results to come in. Should be an interesting night nationally and fairly interesting, if a bit slow, locally. Now in Mono County, the big contest is the race for the Mono County Board of Supervisors, where John Peters is challenging incumbent Tim Fesco for the 4th District seat. There are also contests for the Mono County Office of Education Area 1 trustee, and 5 candidates are running for 3 seats on the June Lake Public Utility District. In Inyo County, 4 candidates are going for the 3 seats for Bishop City Council. Challenger Howard Wu going up against incumbents Laura Smith, Jim Ellis, and Pat Gardner. Now, there are also races for the Owens Valley Unified School District and Lone Pine Unified School District Board of Trustees, as well as the Northern Inyo Healthcare District and Southern Inyo Healthcare District Board of Directors. Now, also 4 local measures will be on Inyo's ballot. 3 advisory measures on marijuana. Measure G, allowing medical marijuana businesses. Measure H, on allowing recreational marijuana businesses, and Measure I on levying a 5% sales tax on marijuana businesses. Latter 2 measures are predicated on the statewide Prop 64 passing. Hope all of you that are registered to vote get out and vote on Tuesday, November 8th. Well, Charles James filed this report for Sierra Wave Media, noting computer tech support scams are a dime a dozen these days, and not just over the telephone. Now, many people using their browsers on their computers are getting security alert pop-up screens that claim to be coming from Microsoft, Windows Tech Support, or a major computer manufacturer such as Dell, HP, or Apple computers. It's also happening here right in the Eastern Sierra with some regularity, according to Charles James, both the scams over the phones and on the internet. Several local seniors have been victimized and lost several $100s thinking they were dealing with a legitimate business and were having their computer fixed. Usually, whether over the phone or in the online pop-up message, you hear or read variations of a very dire warning stating that your computer is infected. Our certified Microsoft technician or a company technician can fix it for you. Now, I may also warn that personal information, including banking details, credit card numbers, and passwords, may be stolen. Charles James notes that the thing that you should know is that these things will only happen if you call the number on the screen and give them information over the phone and allow them access to your computer. Charles James notes that you should never call a phone number on a pop-up screen that pops up out of the blue and hang up on the phone on anyone claimed to be calling you from Microsoft or any major computer or antivirus software manufacturer offering to fix your computer. These companies do not call you over the phone. Now, the phone tech support scams have been ongoing since at least 2008. The purpose is to take control of your computer and get your credit card or banking information. It has now moved online and is found on every major internet browser in the form of official-looking pop-ups warning that if you turn off your computer before you call the 800 number provided, you will lose all your computer data or some variation of that message. Now, besides representing themselves as from Microsoft, Apple, or again, other major computer manufacturers, these crooks also will claim to be representing an antivirus program such as Malwarebytes or Norton. Now, no major tech company or manufacturer is exempt from these crooks using their company's name. Now, these online con artists exploit a bug in browsers that has gone unpatched, at least in Google Chrome browser, since its discovery in 2014, this at least according to several news reports. Now, in truth, the Microsoft tech support scam is also found on all the major browsers, including Microsoft's Internet Explorer and its new Windows 10 browser, Edge. Nor are Apple Safari or Mozilla Firefox browsers exempt from the tech support scam. Now, the way it works is that the bug injects millions of website addresses into the browser's history, overwhelming the computer system and causing it to freeze. It then displays a phony Microsoft security alert, usually accompanied by an 800 number to have it fixed. Now, what happens after you call the 800 number? Well, the person answering the phone will eventually demand a fee, usually a couple $100, to unfreeze and fix your computer by setting up remote access connection to your computer. Now, giving them access to it will allow them to upload even more malware on the PC while pretending to go through a list of troubleshooting actions that do absolutely nothing. And they also have your credit card or banking information. Now, the added malware downloaded while they have access to your computer also goes looking for more data from the victim's computer, such as contacts, emails, documents, photos, and anything else stored on your PC. So, what's the easiest way to fix your frozen computer? If you are unable to exit out of the web page, first see if you can close your browser, and if not, then simply turn off the computer and then turn it back on. Yes, it's that simple, Charles James writes, and then you can run an antivirus scan. Now, we've been talking about the free classes on how to use computers and safely use the internet being offered regularly at the Bishop Senior Center. This is through a grant from the Margaret Pillsbury Foundation by the Desert Mountain Research, Conservation, and Development. Again, more information, contact Charles James. He's here to help, folks. 760-614-0546, or you can send an email, be careful, to freelance.charles.james@gmail.com. Well, Mike Patterson of Sierra Life Flight announced at the Inyo County Board of Supervisors meeting last Tuesday that Sierra Life Flight is in the process of being acquired by the Reach Air Medical family of air transport services. Press release says the two organizations have been dedicated to the safe and efficient transport of critically injured and ill patients for decades. Sierra Life Flight will continue providing the same great service, the press release notes, under the same name with the same group of professionals that have been serving our local area. Press release says this exciting union will bring a wider network of aircraft options to serve the emergent transport needs of the communities. Look forward to continued partnerships with our community, said Sierra Life Flight, emergency medical services providers, and hospitals. Now, this agreement has been signed, and now the two companies are working toward combining their services. The acquisition is expected to close in January. Sierra Life Flight will continue providing, the press release notes, the same great service at the same level they have for the past 24 years with very little noticeable change. Now, some facts about Reach. Was founded in 1987 in Santa Rosa, California, has a membership program. Press release states that will greatly reduce the impact of an air ambulance bill to its members. The membership program is good for 220 air-based locations across the United States. Members incur no out-of-pocket flight expenses when flown by any of the network's participating programs. Reach, the press release says, was named Program of the Year by the Association of Air Medical Services. This award is on the air medical industry's highest honors and is presented each year to one company whose program most clearly exceeds industry standards for leadership, community service, and patient care. We'll be back with more news.